Hey, what's up, guys? And what's up, Sussex Squad? I'm back. Did you miss me? Y'all, listen, I know Diddy was the thing that shook up the world, but I am back getting on top of things because if these royals think that we was going to take our foot off their neck too long, they got something else to think of. Sussex Squad, I am back and I will be giving, if not daily, multi posts a week about the Sussex Squad. Y'all, what are we talking about? It looks like the roosters have finally come home to nest, y'all. What am I talking about? See, Harry has been doing his big thing going on. You saw the Charles of World's doing this, doing that. The Brits are big mad because Meghan ain't show up. So what did they do? They did what they always do: start divorce rumors. Because unlike William and Kate, who he glares if Kate touches him. Unlike William and Kate, that he rolls his eyes. Unlike William and Kate, that Kate literally can't even go out the house without William's permission, because they think that Kate takes William's shine. Imagine being so boring. You think that woman takes your shine. That Harry was out doing his thing, and people said that there's trouble in paradise because Meghan is actually living her life and doing all the things she should be doing, right? While Harry's working. Y'all, we have to get into this, but the most surprising thing that I think is the fact of what's going on with Charles. Charles said that he was going overseas for Australia. And this is what I mean about William, Kate, Camilla. And Camilla don't care. She just for everybody in England to lick her boots. William, Kate, Camilla, Charles, all of them. They keep playing this little proxy world of Harry. And they do it because they're wrapped up in their little make-believe land in the UK that they never have bothered to take a step back and be like, wait a second. They never realize how much they're hurting themselves. They never realize how much their brand has fallen since they did all that mess with Harry. They never realize how much people don't like them until they start out of their little bubble and they try to do the big pop out on everybody around them. And then they realize nobody can stand them. What am I talking about? William already knew. After Caribbean, William was like, I ain't never doing another tour. The last time he went anywhere is when he joined his father and his stepmother, and the Queen, Camilla, joined them in France, right? Because he knew not to step out alone. After William and Kate did such a horrible job on their Caribbean tour, mixed with racism, colonialism, tackiness, and just like boringness, right? All of a sudden, they realized don't step up because it's not safe. So they started doing fake things. Oh, I'm trying to end homelessness. But you're a billionaire and you own all this land. You could very easily end homelessness or at least take a big chunk. Oh, you're not serious. You're just talking. Got it. Kate, I really believe in the early years. Kate, the kids that you started first studying in the early years have now graduated high school. They're about to graduate high school. They're probably entering college. What are you talking about? Camilla, Camilla don't even try to act like she cares at all. She won't even get out of the car whenever she goes to Africa or anything, probably because she's mad that Charles likes chocolate. And I ain't talking about the thing, but allegedly Charles likes chocolate. So she don't like that either. But yeah, can you imagine that? But the thing that they don't realize is they live in this dream world where they're dunking on Harry, doing this, winning love, winning accolades. But it has come to a point where even the King of England cannot deny that not only do people not like you, people don't respect you. If they thought that Harry's whole goal was to destroy the monarchy, guess what? He's doing a really good job. Or should I say, Charles and William are doing a good job because they cannot even keep it up themselves. What is case in point? Australia, one of the most loyal people to the Commonwealth. Charles said he was going on a visit to the Commonwealth. And do you know that most of the officials said that they were too busy to actually meet him and they don't care? One, because they don't care. But two, this goes into their waning power. See, they are Disneyland. They are smoke and mirrors. If nobody believes in them, there is nothing to believe in. So when you look at it from that angle, the fact that they really didn't feel like visiting you, okay, fine, because who cares about doing half the stuff at work? But the fact that the reason why they don't want to meet is because the average Australian is so over being in the Commonwealth, so over the royals, think that they're a waste of money, think that they're a waste of time, that it is a bad look for senior diplomatic officials to be seen standing next to them, because anyone that needs to be reelected or anyone that needs to be taken seriously in politics cannot be seen standing next to the King of England, because it is a bad look. Y'all, I always said this, and I said it once and I'll say it again. The royals are going to destroy themselves. That mess that happened with Kate, and even though Kensington Palace is trying to walk it off, oh, there was just internet gossip mongers. I'll admit, when they didn't show Kate and they started showing AI videos, I said, oh, is she swimming with the fishes? And by swimming, I mean, you know, anything was possible. That's how devious these people are, and not to be trusted. But when they popped up and they came with their false narratives and they tried to shame everybody, acting like the last 8 months really didn't happen. Yeah, on media they could control that, but the thing is, you could only control it in the mail, in the Daily Mail, on Twitter. People in real life was like, that was weird. You're boring. All you do is take our money. We're in a recession, or prices are. We don't care. The fact that these people are refusing to meet with Charles literally lets you know that their worst nightmare is happening. They have made themselves irrelevant. Nobody cares about them. Do you know what a slap in the face that is? Nobody would ever dare do that to the Queen Mother. But it's not just Charles. Nobody cares. We tease, oh my God, William and Kate are afraid to do state visits. Charles won't do this. This is Charles and Camilla's second state visit in the year. Okay? Which, oddly enough, I know some people are saying, well, you got to give Charles a break because Charles, you got to give Charles a break because Charles is going through cancer. But even now, I'm like, did you even really have cancer? Or was this all deflection from what was supposed to be an impending Wales divorce? But William had to walk it out back because William realized that the most interesting thing about him is being married to Kate. And the most interesting thing about Kate was her going missing. And now that she's here and this and that, they're faded to the background again. Charles, this is a side note. I do want to talk about this. Charles actually said he's pausing his chemotherapy to go on a state visit. Do you know how stupid that is, how dumb it is, and how much it doesn't even make any sense from a logistical point of view? And they expect us to swallow that? First of all, you're a billionaire. First of all, you are the King of England. You have private jets with little mini hospitals in there. You can not only fly out your doctor, the chemo doctor who administers it, but the whole chemo situation in a separate jet, because you put everything else on the taxpayer's name. Billionaires do not live like this. And this is how the royal family has, I believe, been able to steal from people in the UK and the Commonwealth for so long. They keep hiding behind, we're just a regular family. No, you're not. You are greedy, land hungry billionaires who have special tax breaks that care nothing about the average person. But the Queen was smart enough to know that you got to look like you're doing service instead of just being filthy rich. William, because he's so uneducated but also arrogant, doesn't even want to do that much. He literally just thinks that everybody is there to serve him. I'm telling you, this monarchy is going to forever be changed when William really takes hold. Yeah, they might stay like Disneyland, but they will never have the respect and the legal deference that they had when they were under the Queen, because the Queen was smart enough to act where it is. But it's like this. Kate is going through saying she's not cancer free because she never had cancer, but she's continuing to try to stay cancer free. So she won't confirm or deny whether she ever had cancer. Then she said it was going on for months, so it was before. Then we get into Charles that says he's magically, unnecessarily pausing chemo. Mind you, he's doing natural remedies for chemo, not like the actual chemo. He's doing natural remedies for chemo. He's pausing all this for a state trip for the second time this year. And it makes me think, did any of you guys even have cancer? And you're pausing this for a state trip that the people on the state trip do not even feel like they need or want to actually meet with you. Y'all, it's actually insane when you think about it. Again, it's actually insane when you think about it. Um, at the end of the day, again, even the Daily Mail put in about what it's a slap of the face. It should continue to be a slap in the face. Instead of wondering why Meghan leaves the house without her husband's permission, instead of wondering what Harry's up to, and you don't got to wonder because he's all over. They refuse to admit that all the damage they've done to the monarchy, being mean, being ignorant, being whatever you want to call it. Look at this. King Charles is snubbed by Aussie politicians ahead of his first down under trip. They said it's a slap in the face. One state won't be sending anybody from a senior parliamentary leadership position to welcome Charles on his first Australia visit as monarch. When Meghan and Harry were there, people couldn't wait to meet them, to see them. Again, they can blame Meghan and Harry all they want. Meghan and Harry really was the star power. And now they're seeing all these dumb things they've been doing for the last 2 years. Now they're seeing what the real world actually thinks about them and the Commonwealth. Victoria Premier Jacinta Allen and even Deputy Premier Ben Carroll won't be attending the King's Welcome event in Canberra on Monday, October 21st. Y'all. However, Miss Allen, who said she will be attending a cabinet meeting on the day, isn't along among state leaders snubbing the event, as it's understood no premiers plan to attend. Australian Monarchers League Victorian spokesperson Bev McArthur called this apparent snub a slap in the face to the royal family. It's meant to be a slap in the face. And you know what? It's meant to be a backhanded slap in the face. And I'm glad to actually see that's happening. They said all premiers and ministers have sworn allegiance to our monarch, Charles III, and its monumental insult that they now spit in his hand, extended in friendship. This is a historic opportunity to unite Australia, to focus on charitable work and to give back to the communities. Yet our immature politicians are clearly choosing to play politics. However, opposition spokesperson Brad Roswell said he wrote to Miss Allen in May urging her not to downplay the King's visit. You know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But the fact that that it is bad politics to stand next to the king, y'all, say what they want. Kate's disappearance hurt them. Meghan and Harry hurt them, but their own arrogance, insolence, or whatever will continue to hurt them. Charles does double the work, triple, quadruple, 10 times the work William does. He still cannot get one of their biggest, most important Commonwealth people to even show them a grain of respect. Why? Because they are useless. Again, when William's reign comes to end, comes, I think we shall see the end of the monarchy. I am looking to actually see, real talk, how they're going to try to blame this on Harry and Meghan, or Monday put a lot of things in the paper about the way Meghan and Harry bake cookies or this and that. But at the end of the year, everybody, even their most loyal supporters, know the end is near. Listen to this. With LBC, what is it, Jim or James? Listen to this, what he had to say. Hold on.
Psychological obstacle here. There's a psychological blockage, isn't there, to the idea that we just don't need it. What do we get for £500 million? What do we actually get? This is research from the pressure group Republic saying that the real cost of the royal family to taxpayers is £510 million a year.
That's without their tax breaks, with their incentives, and with everything else. This is just what we pay them to actually, well, what you guys pay them if you're British, to actually be royals.
There'll be some room for manoeuvre in the margins here, but the central thrust of the findings is solid. That's nearly 6 times more than the £86 million of state funding from the annual sovereign grant. This is anti-monarchy campaigners who put this together. What do we get? Well, and if you're from outside the United Kingdom, that's another interesting. What do we get for £500 million? Is it good value for money? 0345 6060 973 is the number you need. That's I've asked you 3 questions. The first is, what would you do? What should it look like? The second is, what this obstacle to abolition, what's that actually about? And the third, and I think arguably the most interesting question, is what do we get for our money?
Again, I'll tell you what you get. You get a curdled, sour face, scheming, evil stepmother that married a weak, cruel, detached, weird father. You get a pompous, entitled, balding with that weird beard that makes him look like he just got off a 3 a.m. bender. future king that is lazier than all of them, but more arrogant than all of them. And you get a doormat that literally did what she can, including bully a woman, so she could be the only precious flower as we watch her wilt in front of a whole country, because Kate's whole personality is being the fairest in the land. And if she is not the fairest or the most attractive, what value is she to William, us, the monarchy, or whatever? Again, that's the value she wanted and the value she put on top. That's what you get for that money. And you get lying and scheming. And it's supposed to be the world's oldest soap opera. However, oldest tabloid story. However, this story has run its course. Again, keep an eye on this space. And Sussex Wide, we're going to talk about this some more. And we're going to cover the visit and clown them because you know it's going to be a mess. Anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.